Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be looking at shorting in Cryptohopper or short positions. For anybody that is new to this and doesn't really understand, still doesn't understand what shorting is, I'm going to try my best to explain how it works and what it is in Cryptohopper. So there's a lot of us that already know how to use it, but this is for those of us that still don't fully understand and need help. So I will try my best to explain what it is. It's shorting. Okay. So what exactly is shorting? Shorting is when you have a asset or a token that's dropping and going at a loss, and you decide to get out, just like a stop loss, but you keep watching it going down, and you save the amount that you took out, and you keep watching it going down, and if it starts going back up, you put that amount back in and you go back up. So let's go back to Cryptohopper. So this reserve funds right here, I am going to draw, let's go back to black, draw a line here and call this my reserve funds. Okay, so let's say we have a position. I'm going to use TRX example. TRX. Let's say I bought $1,000 worth of TRX, and I bought maybe 525 TRX at 0.0060. So let's say I bought $1,000 worth of TRX right here. I am used to putting my dollars in the front. So this part, I'm going to ignore that part just to make things simpler for the illustration purposes, to make it easier to understand. So let's say we are already at, let's say we're already at -10. We've already lost -10%. And it keeps going down. Okay. So let's say it keeps going down. Well, we can get out here. So right here, we can decide to take this 1,000 and move it to reserve at this position right here. So we get out at -10. So now we have 1,000 in the reserves. And you might say, well, now we've made a loss of -10. Well, that's okay, because in shorting, you get out if it's going down. This is going down. So you get out when it's going down. And then if it starts going back up, if here it starts going back up, let's say it starts going back up, well, then the Cryptohopper bot will get in here. So the Cryptohopper bot will get back in here. So it will take this 1,000 and it will get back in here. It's a little bit more complicated than that, because it will use the amount and your reserve. But for just for this explanation to make it simpler, uh, I'm just going to use the actual total 1000. So it gets back in here at 1000, and now it doesn't have to use the complete 1000 because it's cheaper now. Um, it could use maybe 800. Well, 10% would be 900. If I buy it back here at 900, then I'm buying it for 10% less. So I actually freed up $100 is free to go here into the free where it can trade with something else. And I only need this 900. I only need this 900 to trade now. So, oops, I only need this 900. To go back here, because 10% at is 9. I've already lost 10%, so I can use the whole 1000, but there's no need. I can also use 900. And so when I go back up, let's say I go back up maybe 5%. Now the bot has already bought because the bot sees that the price is going back up. So maybe it went back up by 5%. Well, now we made a loss of 10, but we made, this is 5% should be about half. So I am going to pull that to half. Okay, so we went back to 5% there, and so we lost 10%, but we made a 5% profit because we got back in, and this is what Cryptohopper does with shorting. But what if it goes down again? So if it starts going back down again, if it starts going back down again, let's say it just starts falling and falling and falling, well, Cryptohopper will get out of the trade here. So I will get back out. So this will get out, back out into reserve. It'll get back out into reserve while while the coin drops. So it starts to drop. If it drops, Cryptohopper gets out and saves it in the reserve, and it keeps watching. See, this is the difference between shorting here and in Profit Trailer, where you do not have shorting, you just have a stop loss. So in Profit Trailer, if it hits a stop loss here, let's say it hit a stop loss here, it's over. It doesn't go to reserve funds. Profit Trailer just goes and buys a different coin over here. Let's say it buys another coin, let's say ABC. So Profit Trailer just goes and buys another different coin and uses the funds to buy something else. Well, that's not shorting. In shorting, when you stop loss, when you get out, you continue to watch the coin if it goes down, and if it tries to go back up, you manage your risk by putting in enough amount to make it equal to what you had before, the total. So you don't need the full 1000 because the price is cheaper now, so you're buying it cheaper, so you need less to buy the same amount. And that means it'll only buy if it sees it going up. And if it tries to go back down again, it does the same thing. It sells it out back into reserve and waits for it to drop. And then if it tries to go back up again here, if it sees that it's going to go back up again, if it tries to go back up, oops. Okay, if it tries to go back up, then it will buy again. I'll take this amount. It might even be less. And I will buy back here. Buy back at a less amount. It might be 800 or 700, but see what we're doing is we're balancing our amount. So if it tries to make a loss, we get out, put it in reserve, wait, and if it goes up, we say, okay, now it's cheaper. How much less do I need to have the same amount? We buy back in, and if we see it's starting to go back down, we get out, go back in reserve, we wait for it to go down, we go back in, and the bot constantly watches this TRX and uses reserve back and forth without it affecting the other coins. So how do we do that in Cryptohopper? It's really simple. I'm going to use this one for example. I'm going to pick my TRX. Just click on the coin that you want to activate short on. Go into info. Let's see. You can go into info and click on short the position right here. And it's at -46. So if you click on short, are you sure you want to short sell this position? Yes. Okay. So there's the order, short sell. This stage is this stage here. This was at -10. Now we're getting out and we're going into reserve. Except this one was already at -46. So ours would be -46 here, and we're going into the reserve because it's still dropping. And when it starts going back up here, we're going to get back in. It's going to automatically buy it back in. So let's see. Okay. The position is sell order placed. So there you go. So now here's the place we started from, 46.35. It would be like how we started from -10. And here's how much it's dropped since we got out. So we sold it out, and now it's dropped another 0.29. And if it keeps dropping, we're just going to watch it go down. Cryptohopper will watch it go down. But when it starts going up, we're going to take the reserve and put it back in. So you're really managing your losses very well, even if the coin is going down. And if you start getting a bull and it starts going up, then that's perfect because you're really going to make a profit. So that's it for shorting. That's how to start it. You really don't have to change anything much. Once you've started it, you can go to info. Here's where we started. Here's how much it's gone down, and it's automatically handling everything else for you. You can close the position if you want to close it. There are some extra settings when you can say you can set a take profit percentage. You can do a trailing stop short, meaning don't short right away, trail it. You can do auto close and you can do auto remove. If you're a beginner, I would suggest don't change any of this. Just start the short, and that's all you have to do. Wait for the bot to buy back in and watch this turn green, and the bot will buy back in. And then if this starts going down this way, the bot will buy back out. And really, that's all you need. I think this method is much better than DCA. It's very effective. So I'll continue to use it in my actual account. This is just my trial account. That's why it doesn't have a big balance, but I'll continue to use it in my big account. My suggestion is pick all of the bags that you have, that you're in really deep bags. short all those positions. You're already at a loss. You might as well mitigate your loss. Short all the positions. This is a really great tool. Like I said, I wish Profit Trailer had it. Profit Trailer does not have it. Cryptohopper has it. 3 Commas has an excellent short. Gunbot has it. The last time I checked. Hasbot also has it, but I haven't really had my personal copy to use Hasbot, but on their page they also have it. So anyway, that's it for this video, and I will see you on the next video.